Good afternoon. My name is Amber Alvarado, and today I'm going to be discussing whether paper books are better than ebooks. So, college students are put in a position to choose between a paper book or an ebook due to many reasons. But which choice is really more beneficial to them? Most college professors require students to get a textbook for their classes of study. Many students will automatically select an ebook over an actual paper book, primarily for the reason of it being cheaper. However, ebooks have many cons and can affect students greatly. So I'm going to briefly explain some of the reasons why ebooks can be really non-beneficial to a college student's life. So my first reason is going to be ebooks can be really, really harsh on our eyes. So imagine going a full day doing numerous amount of activities and being extremely drained only to go back home and spend an additional of 5 hours staring at a screen just for studies. I could be out and playing basketball and being the most active that I could ever be in a day, but then going back home and already being really tired, and then just staring at an ebook, reading and trying to study, that's only really, really hurting our eyes. And electronic readers suppress the brain's production of melatonin, meaning that it makes it very, very difficult for one to fall asleep once they go ahead and close their electronics and try going to sleep. So another reason is when students are giving an assignment after reading their textbooks, ebooks can make it very difficult to absorb that information. One study was conducted that had 2 groups. These groups, they had different tasks, right? Meaning that they're reading the same information. One group is just reading from a paper book, a textbook, and another is reading from an ebook. So once these students were done, they went ahead and they asked them to list the events in chronological order. So, as you might find, the ones who were reading from an ebook, they had a negative outcome and they performed the worst. And the ones that were reading from a paper book actually listed almost the entire events correctly. And that's just to show that information is really, really difficult to absorb when you're reading it from an ebook. So another point that I wanted to make was how easily students can get distracted while using an ebook. They have easy access to their social media accounts by just a flip of the screen. I can be here trying my best to be focusing and reading and studying on my ebook, and one little small train of thought and I can just switch it and there I am on social media for 3 hours and all my studying just went out the window. Also, when you're using an ebook, it's very easy for students to see when they're getting like incoming texts or calls, or when the group message is constantly blowing up and you're getting all these notifications. It's very easy to get distracted and just automatically click on that text message, and there it goes again, you lost your train of thought. Versus when you're on a paper book and your phone's over here and you're scrolling and you're reading and you're just completely in your zone and you're focused, you can't get a text or any alerts on a printed page. So this can be really, really useful when you're trying to really focus and study and not get distracted. So Ebooks may be easier on our wallets. Obviously, there is a huge price difference between ordering an ebook and ordering a paperback, but paperbacks are way more beneficial in the long run. Students can have better grades from learning from a paper book. That's obviously all of our end goals are to graduate and finish. But wouldn't it be better to graduate with all A's or being on the dean's list or an etc.? And paper books can help us achieve that goal without even realizing. I had actually read that statistics say that 87% of undergraduates and graduate students would actually choose paper books over ebooks if they were to cost the same. And I personally would say the exact same thing. I 100% prefer paper books, but because of the cost, I tend to go into the route of choosing an ebook. But also, there was another statistic where it said 92% of students said they even thought reading from a paper book was much easier. And this is an automatic given. Paper books are way more beneficial in a college student's life. So I want everyone to just take this information, use the facts, realize it, and next semester, when you have to choose of either an ebook or paper book, think about all of these points I make, and I hope you choose a paper book for your college career. Thank you.